And just like that, we're in Dublin, Ohio, getting ready for a wedding, and Brad's in his underpants. I will strategically turn the camera this way.
Okay. I mean, they're like underwear.
Poor Brad.
Don't feel sorry for me.
I don't remember the last time I came on here and talked to you guys. If it was before or after we found out he did not make his connection and ended up spending the night in the airport in Dallas. So if I didn't say that, then that's news to you guys. So he has spent the night in the airport. He's essentially been up all night and is getting ready to rally and go to a wedding.
That's right.
And you snuck in.
On the plane.
Slept on the plane.
So I landed in San Diego at midnight, and then the plane took off at 5:25. So it was just that weird amount of time where I didn't want to go get a hotel room. They had like a minute suite is what they call it, like hotel in the airport, but it was $45 an hour.
It's so funny that they rented it by the hour.
And it was literally just like a jackknife sofa that looked horribly uncomfortable. So I didn't want to spend that money.
And I'm like, spend the money, do it. Like, it's worth it. It's worth it to just have even a couple hours sleep. Because I know what an all-nighter feels like at this age. We used to be able to do that stuff.
Well, anyway, I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
I slept basically the entire plane ride from Dallas to Chicago. So I moved my flight. I was supposed to go from Dallas into Springfield, where Rachel and I were gonna fly to Chicago for our layover, and then to Columbus. So I switched my flight, instead flew into Chicago, where I met Rachel. And I caught a couple of Z's in the Chicago O'Hare airport as well. So I'm good. I'm ready to rally. And we get to sleep in tomorrow, so
yeah,
I'll be good to go. I got a new shirt for this occasion, and so I'll see you in a minute. Speaking of new shirts, I got this one for Rachel in San Diego. I thought it was super cute and totally fits her. You know, because she loves craft beer just like I do.
it was funny because like when I got to Springfield, the place I went to for dinner, or the place I wanted to pick up dinner, was right next to this brewery that I've never heard of, and they had live music, and so I stopped there for just like a flight, which is just like a sampling of their beers, and actually 2 of them were not good, so I didn't even drink them, but that's beside the point. So I texted Brad a picture of my flight when I got there and when I got it, and he texted me back and was like, I literally just bought this for you like an hour ago.
Yeah, bought you the shirt.
Funny.
It was awesome. We know each other.
We do.
I honestly cannot remember the last time I wore a tie.
That's a good looking dude. That is one good looking dude. I'm married to him.
It's a better looking lady, my honey. A better looking lady. Okay, obviously we're not going to take the vlog camera to a wedding.
No, that would be weird. But we might insert a few pictures.
Yeah.
Or maybe some clips.
You look like an angel.
Oh, because of the light or because of my face?
Holy cow. Jeez.
It's noon. Get out of bed. It's happening down there.
Is it really?
I just ran and got us some coffee.
This is a really neat area.
It really is, and we only have seen like a fourth of it. It goes way down. What's it even called?
I have no idea.
We're right by.
I don't even know where we are.
I don't know where we are either. We're in Dublin. We're right by the river, so I think it's like the River Walk, something. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I think it's the River Walk. Believe it or not, this is not still my makeup from last night. I did take it off last night, and this is freshly applied makeup this morning already at noon. Also, the opinion of the son of a dentist thinks my teeth look great.
Are you still self-conscious about your teeth?
Very.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They look great.
I think I look like a vampire.
Honey.
I think
one
also
thing,
when I talk, I look like I have braces.
Vampires are very hot and sexy right now. So, you're good.
No, I'm not. I'm not too worried about it.
I would hope not.
No.
I feel very rested,
Yeah, good.
but this is really nice just sitting here drinking coffee.
I know.
These sheets remind me of our
I know.
Brooklyn and sheets.
Yep. They do feel
nice.
like hotel sheets, and these are like nice. The hotel I stayed in by the airport in Springfield was, I mean, it was fine. It did its job, but the sheets were kind of crunchy.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not a good feeling getting into a crunchy sheet.
No.
The sheets are kind of crazy.
The sheets are kind of crunchy. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh, I miss my children fiercely. We spent about 20 minutes on the phone last night with United, seeing if there was anything we could do to get on an earlier flight out of here so we could get home before because we'll get home after they're in bed.
But that's the thing, like before we booked this trip, I had that same dilemma. We could either leave at 6 a.m. this morning or 9 a.m. this morning.
And those were both way more expensive too,
Well,
weren't they?
the 6 a.m. was the same price.
Oh, okay.
Or we could leave at 6 p.m. tonight. So it's like,
After a wedding.
yeah, we know that we're going to be exhausted and probably drink at the wedding.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we really want to be at the airport by 8 at the latest?
Right.
No.
Or 5.
Sorry, kids.
I know. So I was thinking, we couldn't get on an earlier flight unless we wanted to pay $718 per person,
Right.
per passenger. He was like, it would be $718 per passenger, and I was like, $7.18. And Brad's in the bathroom like, no. $718. So for a cool $1,400, we could have, yeah.
A little earlier.
Yeah, but it worked out. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was thinking though, so Carrie took the kids to an event yesterday. It was like an RC boat, remote control boat thing. God bless her, because she took all 3 kids. It was hot and chaotic, she said, and then Eloise had to poop. And they didn't have like their potty because they had to ride a trolley because the parking lot was full. And so she had to take all 3 kids into a porta potty for Eloise to poop. I cannot imagine. But they did it, and they ended up like going down for a nap way later than normal.
Oh yeah, I wonder how that all turned out.
She said it was fine. She
Okay.
said she put him down at about 9:30, and Eloise was like singing and talking for a little while, but then fell asleep, and everybody slept great.
Okay.
But I was thinking we should have her put him down for a nap, like normal time, or wake him up even a little bit earlier. This is everybody who doesn't understand my thought process is going to be like, what are you talking about? Then put him to bed a little early, and then tomorrow morning we can wake him up at 7:30, 7 or 7:30, and hang out with him for an hour before we go to work.
It's a great idea.
Because the
And then we'll just leave them again for 10 more hours.
I know, right?
But yeah.
Yeah, it's better than
I
not
could-
seeing them for the whole day.
Yeah, I could give them their presents and stuff.
Yeah, we could just hang out. It's the hard part is that Brad hasn't seen him for 2 weeks, so it's like what's one more day? But then we had this wedding, and it just, flowed from his San Diego trip to this wedding. Yeah, we're gonna be home Sunday night, but then he goes to work on Monday before they wake up, and then he's gonna be at work all day.
Right.
Then they wanted us to do a work dinner Monday night, and Brad was like, "No, I can't."
Actually, I said, hell
no. You just, because you want to see the kids so bad?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Like I'm going to go to a work dinner.
Right. I know. So, yeah, I think we should just, well, the twins start preschool no, it's not this week.
Next week, right?
So we're going to have to start, like, getting them in the habit of waking up earlier for a couple of days a week, at least, for preschool, so.
Might as well start now.
Might as well start now. So we'll see them in the morning. That makes me feel way better. And not, like, going all day at work tomorrow.
I think it's a great idea, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So now we just need to figure out what we're going to do until 6 p.m. tonight.
We legit might go to a movie. I really want to see Free Guy. I think it looks hilarious.
Okay.
And I love Ryan Reynolds.
I love popcorn.
There you
I'll go to a movie.
go. Okay. With your luggage.
Now I'm going to have to carry my suitcase in. They'll probably be like, ma'am, no suitcases.
Is that a bomb?
Yeah. I'm gonna look like an idiot. Oh well.
We could explore Columbus.
We could.
But we just don't have that much time.
Right.
So it's like, I guess we could do that Germantown.
Yeah. There were a lot of suggestions for Germantown on Instagram. I asked you guys where we should go.
Whatever we're going to do, we're going to have our luggage.
True. And we're going to have fun.
That's right.
We're going to have our luggage and we're going to have fun.
That's right.
Update, we found out that if all else fails, Brad can book a flight through Delta. We're originally scheduled with United. You'll probably get, well, you won't get a voucher because you're not on the flight anyway.
Exactly.
Should I schedule with Delta too and then get a voucher?
No, because it's a $500
Flight?
and we only paid like $250.
Oh,
So it would be worth it.
okay. But I want to fly with you. Oh. So worst case scenario, that's what we'll do. We could also rent a car and get there at about the same time, but the rental car would probably be as much as booking Brad a flight would be, and this way we can hang out today in Dublin. So that seems better.
Made it to Germantown, Columbus, Ohio. Had to hit up a bookshop. What'd you end up?
That is easily the coolest bookstore I've ever been in.
It has 32 rooms.
I will insert, it does kind of stink, not literally. There's a lot of people in there, and with 32 rooms in one building, it means there's a lot of like meandering hallways and small, I'll insert a video here kind of walking through it, but it was so cool, and I have no chill in a bookstore like that because I wanted to get everything, and I really had to restrain. So all four of these books were only $20. They're all secondhand. Bear's really into telling time right now, and he's gonna love this book. And then I got this dinosaur, it's like an activity book, sticker book for Eloise.
Nice.
And Bear and Lyndle, I'm sure we'll all use it. Lyndle loves Fancy Nancy, so I got her Fancy Nancy 5-minute stories. And then Bernstein Bears go back to school. They've been loving the Bernstein Bears, which is warming my heart because those were some of my favorites as a kid.
Right, totally.
Yeah, this place is cool. I wish it was just maybe like 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah, maybe 15.
It's cool, but it's not cool enough. Get it?
I get it. All right, let's go eat some German sausage. Red stable, that's cute.
My gosh.
Whoa. What's in there? Are you going in?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I can't carry anything else.
We're headed here. Whoa. Cute.
Look at that sausage.
When in Germantown.
I mean, you gotta do it. This place is kind of like Herman, Missouri, too. A lot of German places. I'm not ever going to be able to have another pretzel now that I've had a fried pretzel.
We went with the German chocolate cake.
When in Germantown. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
I've never been so excited to be in Springfield, Missouri. Bad news. Bad news, though.
My bags are in San Diego.
Which is so weird because, like, why would they send them back to San Diego?
Yeah, well, so when I had to rebook my flight when I was in Dallas, because I had to rebook it into Chicago to make the connection to Ohio, I specifically asked the woman, or told the woman, yes, I want my bags to still go to Springfield, Missouri, because I'm arriving in Springfield, Missouri on Sunday. And she's like, oh, okay, perfect, then I won't change anything. Well, my bag...
Something got changed.
How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here?
I circled around the Kansas City parking lot so many times trying to figure out how to exit. You had to go down into the parking garage to exit.
Weird.
I know.
My bags arrived in Chicago, which I didn't want them to arrive into Chicago. And then they sent them back to San Diego.
What the heck?
Now my bags are in San Diego.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Yep.
Thanks, United.
Probably because United canceled my flights.
Yeah.
Changed it. Like I got a different confirmation number.
Yeah.
So.
They're like, what do we do with this bag? Let's just send it back to San Diego.
Return to sender. The guy didn't show up.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was what was so maddening about the lady on the phone so Brad was on the phone with United. I mean, I don't know how many hours total, but like a bunch yesterday and a bunch today. And so he was on hold, and while he was on hold, he had to use the restroom. So he went to the restroom, and when she came back on, I was there. And she was explaining it to me, like what needed to be done, which was essentially that Brad needed to rebook that flight, and that the only option was first class, and that he was gonna have to pay for it. And I was like,
head southwest.
I mean, it was kind of United's fault that your headlights aren't on.
No, they're on.
Oh
They
my
just
gosh.
suck. I know.
She was like, I was like, it's kind of United's fault that they didn't, at that moment, rebook him on his flights. And she was like, well, if you miss the flight, then it's your responsibility, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, he didn't just miss a flight, like he missed the connection because of the other flight. It's not like you just didn't show.
Right.
It was crazy. I know. You handled it really well. I was very proud of you. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
So, we all made it here. Everything's good except for we don't have
How much do you
Brad's
think?
bags.
How much do you think parking's gonna be?
Oh my gosh.
14 days.
I don't know. In Kansas City, 5 days was $118. But the military okay for this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
We made out like bandits.
Seriously. Actually, the government made out like it was only $143 for 14 days. 11:05, and we made it home. Jiggity jig. Larry drove her Corvette out.